JSaRC is a team of civil servants that work jointly together with secondees from industry and from academia.
It's a team that sits in the Office of Security and Counter-Terrorism in the Home Office,
responsible for engagement in the security industry,
to really be that facilitator between industry and academia, so the private sector, and the policy and operational leads in government that work in the security and resilience area
on issues of huge pertinence to national security.
JSaRC's main aim is to overcome the barriers that have prevented good collaboration between government and the private sector.
The people who need to know are talking to the people who have the answers, and those barriers are completely broken down, and JSaRC is completely unique in providing that environment.
There is a team that is designed to try and break down those barriers, and that's JSaRC.
Our secondees are from various different bits of industry.
From early stages in their career to more seasoned managers.
Like, for instance, through Soprasteria.
It doesn't feel like you're a secondee, it feels exactly like you're one of them.
Airbus,
Leonardo, Microsoft,
Smiths Detection,
Hart.
Secondees from trade associations.
And also representatives from academia.
We are able to see the bigger picture, understand the holistic viewpoint.
That gives us a unique bridge,
this unique two-way interface
to operate as a facilitator between the policy leads in security and the people who deliver security from an industry perspective and from an academic perspective.
You're actually bringing all these people together as equals.
They work together as a team.
Secondees are onboarded into the team as if they were proper civil servants with the same IT, with security clearances.
It allows for a much more fluid conversation.
We can interpret what government is trying to communicate to industry and interpret the answers back to governments.
And from industry's perspective, JSaRC is a highly valued and key mechanism for harnessing the innovation and the expertise that the UK security and resilience sector has.
The benefits are that they're able to understand the processes and the procedures, the machinery of government, but also to really understand the types of priorities that government are currently facing within the national security agenda.
Another really important thing that you get, irrespective of what stage you are at your career, is a fantastic network.
We're still looking for, still engaging with as many companies as possible that hopefully can see what benefits they can achieve by having secondee partners working with us.
The relationship between RISC and JSaRC, again, is another unique feature.
For RISC, and that's the UK security and resilience industry suppliers community, JSaRC really is the key operational arm of the Security and Resilience Growth Partnership.
I don't think there are many examples of where an overarching trade body like RISC has such a close relationship, including the quarterly strategic governance board that we have jointly chaired by the Security Minister and the Chairman of RISC.
There is RISC and there's academic RISC.
The relationship with RISC and academic RISC is absolutely essential.
It is one of the only routes that they have directly for communicating with government.
We have a very threat agnostic approach. So even though we sit in amongst policy colleagues within the Office of Security and Counter-Terrorism, we don't actually lead on particular security policy ourselves.
So we will work across a whole range of policy streams,
whether that's in counter-terrorism,
border security,
coaches and cars,
cyber security,
drones,
anti-knife crime,
prisons,
modern slavery,
aviation security,
major events in crowded spaces,
online harms,
money laundering,
coordinating industry response to the pandemic,
to be able to be the hub and the docking point for the private security sector's solutions for COVID-19.
Whatever the issue is, its key projects are around drawing in industry solutions and innovation
to test and trial real technology
to make sure that the UK is best equipped to tackle those issues.
There are a number of successes in terms of the projects that we have delivered and continue to deliver, such as testing and trialling for crowded places.
One of our key successes as well is delivering successful annual conference on security and policing.
Over 3,000 people into one place, with senior officials, ministers and policing officials and exhibitors together to really show what the UK has in terms of security solutions.
One of the main aspects at S&P has been the live immersive features,
where we were showcasing the best of UK technologies,
showing them how they might work in an operational environment,
whether that be in airports or crowded places or to do with knife crime,
making visitors to prisons more secure. and how we can use technology to support the police when they go and investigate crime scenes.
Probably at top of it was the Fusion Forum, which was a space that enabled officials and industry to have a conversation about the things that were really important to them.
It's a nice metaphor, if you like, for JSaRC's approach.
In the future, JSaRC really need to keep doing what they're doing.
But most of all, we're going to start tapping into prosperity.
One of the key objectives of JSaRC is very much around prosperity, growth and exports.
It's absolutely vital to focusing us on the prosperity agenda for HMG.
I'd like to think we'd be bigger and better.
A larger JSaRC would be able to engage more widely across the sector.
The way forward is just making sure that we continue this good work.
To continue to have that relationship and partnership with the industry and to find solutions that keep our citizens safe here at home and overseas.